And we're live.
Hey guys, good evening and welcome to my exciting channel. We're discussing Mandela effects and the like. Thanks for joining me today as we uncover the mysteries of the Mandela effect itself and find out the true meaning of it all. We must discover what is really happening, what is really going on to change these things that we know and hold dear to us. And let us help others discover the meaning of the Mandela effect, how it affects them, and the price of help. Thank you. And be sure to hit the like and subscribe down below.
Hey guys, good evening. Welcome to another exciting show. We're discussing Mandela effects and the like. Thank you for joining in. Welcome all Mandela effectians. We're glad everybody can make it today. It is happy Sunday. Hope you all had a wonderful week. We got plenty of Mandela effects to share with you guys. Let's go ahead and get started while we're waiting on Sandy and Teresa to join in. Okay, so I'm going to start with the lakes and monsters. Oh, there's Teresa.
Hey, you started without me.
Hey, yeah. Well, we started like 3 minutes ago.
Welcome. Oh, my bad. I'm here.
Okay. All right. Do you want to start off with the birthdays then, Teresa?
Yeah, I got a couple. Not many, just a couple.
All right, do you have the Facebook stuff?
Yeah. Sheena Redway. I'm sorry. Sarah Straub was the 26th, and Stasha Erickson was the 26th. Sheena Redway was the 27th. David Johnston, a.k.a. Dolly Had Braces, is August 29th. And the last day in August, 31st, is John Nicholson. So I just figured I would do the rest of August since we're still in August. And that's it for birthdays.
Teresa, I think you're forgetting someone. My sister is August 31st.
I didn't know that. Sorry.
It's okay.
All right.
Any other birthdays we might have missed? We got 5 people watching.
Sandy's was earlier in the month, the 16th, I believe. Is that right? Sandy's?
Yeah.
All right.
All right, so go ahead and give us a rundown of what are the top 5 things. This is your segment, Teresa. So
I thought Sandy sent it to you.
Let me see.
She put it. I think she put it in Flickr.
Did she?
I think she did. Yeah.
All right, give me 1 second to look.
All right, she put something in there.
Flickr takes just a moment, so just bear with me, you guys.
Okay, yeah. I think that's where she put it.
Okay, so it looks like there are 4 folders.
Yeah, but one of them is supposed to be my session.
You have a Teresa Rewind, is that it?
It could be. You see it?
Yeah. Let me pull it up.
Okay. All right.
It's about vintage toys, is that right?
Maybe. Maybe.
Okay. All right.
Okay. All right. I guess we're doing a rewind then. This presentation is all about vintage toys that may have either changed or may not from an alternate reality. Is that a rewind?
Yeah. It's a rewind.
Okay. All right, go ahead. Rewind credit. Myself. Starting with a 2019 rewind, what is the name of this toy? Tinker blank. What do you remember?
I remember Tinker Toys.
So do I. Oh, somebody's texting. Is that Sandy?
I think so. Let me see.
Okay.
By the way, guys, little reminder: we are switching to Saturdays. We've decided collectively to switch to Saturday broadcasting.
Yes.
That way, it won't interfere with most people's work, school, and work.
Yes. And I don't have to get up for work on Sunday. I literally can sleep in. Sunday's my sleep in days. Brian, I remember Tinker Toys with an S. Plural. Was that Sandy texting you?
Yeah. She sent me.
Did she know we already started?
Yes.
Okay. All right.
I think she's backstage. Let me see.
All right.
She said she's backstage.
Okay, we'll go get her.
Let's go grab her up real quick.
Go get her.
All right, there she is. Hey, Sandy.
What are you guys doing? You weren't even supposed to go in the folders yet.
I don't know. I told him to go find something.
What was okay? So we
You were
Teresa
supposed
was
to
telling
do
me
your
about
Facebook thing, Teresa.
Yeah, Sandy. Sandy, Teresa was telling me you made a folder.
You made a thing that said you made a thing.
I didn't make a folder. I made a graphic for your thing. But
Oh!
The point is, you guys were in a folder I was still working on. That's why I was having problems uploading.
We're doing Tinker.
Get out of the folder!
We're doing Tinker Toys.
No, you're not. You're not.
No, we are.
No, you're going in and doing Facebook first and letting Flickr update.
Oh, God. I thought we were doing one of my rewinds.
No, that's not just your rewind. That's a whole new folder. But the point is, it won't update because you're in there. So you have to do.
Brian,
you were supposed to do your segment first. Why is your segment not being done? The thing I made a graphic for and everything.
Well, Brian, I guess you're just gonna have to go into Facebook and find. I don't know. Let's just go into Facebook
and try to fix Flickr real quick. And Brian, you need to close out of Flickr completely.
Oops, Brian, that was we boo-booed. Oops.
All right.
That was okay. That was fun while it started.
We'll get back to it.
We'll come back.
Sorry, I thought we were doing a rewind. That's why I was like, "Oh, good, a rewind."
Oh no, that's just the beginning of it.
we both misunderstood, right, Brian? That's funny. We really thought we were doing. I was doing a rewind. I'm like, okay, that must be the Facebook thing.
It says vintage toys and rewind.
Okay. Brian, do you want to bring up Facebook?
Yeah, I'm there.
All right.
The video.
All right.
And now everything's okay. Yeah. Pull up you want to bring up the graphic? We have an intro for Teresa now.
An intro. That was funny. I really thought we were doing a rewind for me. Oops.
No, there is a rewind for you, Teresa. There is a rewind. It's just.
Sandy! Somebody just sent you $20. Acrid Fusion.
Oh, thank you so much.
Wow, thank you, Acrid Fusion. Yeah, they said they just sent you that.
Oh, that was so nice. Thank you.
Thank you so much.
I bet you guys explain that the landlord still wants the 500.
What? Like they're not happy enough. This Sandy made new graphics.
That's Teresa's graphic for her new segment.
Yeah.
That she's supposed to do in the beginning of every show.
Oops.
Yep,
I did the birthdays at least. There's only a few birthdays.
I was wondering why the videos were not loading. I mean, there's a lot of slides with videos tonight. And I'm like, why? What is going on? It's going insane over here. And then I
Brian?
looked in YouTube.
Yeah.
If you bring up Facebook, I'm sure we could find some. Sorry.
All right. Well, tell me what the top 5 ones are then, Teresa.
You caught me.
Doesn't it rate them based on the comments?
Does it?
I think so.
Yeah.
This is the height of unpreparedness. Is that a
Sword.
word? Unprepared,
Oops.
unprepared. I can't say it. You're not prepared.
Well, I see a giant chicken, but I don't know if that's the Mandela effect. It's huge. Giant chicken?
Oh yeah, this covered that.
Oh, okay. I guess we can't do that one.
Well, you can. You can just say Fizz covered it.
Yep. So we're
Oh, my cheeks hurt.
I'm inside your group here, Teresa. So I see.
Well, I'll tell you what. You go ahead and pick out ones that you like. I don't mind. You pick out some good ones. You got.
That's a good idea. I'm already looking at the top here, and it's talking about this thrift store with so many questions. Let's see who posted that. That was Yvonne West. Berenstein. There it says Berenstein, the way we remember, but yet at the top it says Berenstain. So isn't that weird?
Teresa, what happened to sending Brian links for the
Yeah, you sent me links.
show?
You sent me links last week, Teresa. Teresa, you there? Sandy, you there? Can anybody hear me?
Hello, Sandy. Sandy went mute. I'm here, Brian. Can you hear me?
Yes.
I don't know.
Yeah,
Sandy muted herself. Just go in there,
I
Brian. and
muted
find.
because I had to shut the door because the TV was too loud.
Oh Lordy, again.
The game's
Oh, of course, he's all excited. Brian, you go ahead and pick what you want out. I trust you. Okay, you go ahead. This week, I'm giving you my permission to pick them out this week. All right.
I'll pick them up this week.
Yeah, it's your turn. You pick them.
Next week, send me links.
I will. I promise. I like that one right there. Oh, right there. And that I thought that one was kind of cool. Matthew Reed posted it. Yeah, check it out.
Yeah, so they have fully transparent solar cells that could make every window in your house a power source.
That is cool.
That makes sense to me. Rather than having the solar panels on your roof, you can have them on your window. Imagine that.
That one kind of caught my eye. We did have.
Excuse me for 1 second, Outlaw. I cannot show those. I see you the test, but what you're saying, I can't show.
What's she talking about?
There's a couple messages held for review that I'm not allowed to show.
Oh, is it like in the mess? You mean like where you say something in messages?
No, it's in the live chat. It says, "Do I want to show it or hide it?" And we can't show that.
Oh, what is it? Are they something bad word?
No, it's kind of racist.
Okay, yeah, that explains it. Okay.
Oh, and then we have complete trolls in the chat, so we're gonna just block them all.
Oh no, what's going on? We got trolls.
Yeah.
Do you want me to go get them, or do you want to do it, Brian? Do you see them?
It's already done.
Oh, great. We need trolls.
I like the musical trolls. Other than that, I don't like trolls.
Okay, so, Brian.
Racist and sexual in the chat, which are now going.
Oh,
but they were hidden, so you never saw them, so it's fine.
Oh man.
We apologize, guys, for whatever's going on.
Please refrain from cursing in the chat or using language.
No.
You know.
It wasn't language. Language is okay compared to what they were saying.
Oh no.
All right, so facepalm. So I like this one. Ever wonder what animals are saying?
We can't talk about that one, right, Sandy?
Yeah, we're going to be talking about that. Well, you could talk about it. We're going to be talking about it tonight.
Oh, well, Sandy found something to this, which you'll see later on. But can we still talk about this? Yes, Sandy's going to present something she found a week ago. 2 weeks ago, Sandy. That's related to this, right?
Yes, yes. It's related.
Which she'll
it's
be
not the
showing
same.
it. Huh?
It's related. It's not the same.
Yeah, go
but
ahead,
it's
Brian.
related.
Ryan, go ahead and read it then. Sandy's going to talk about hers, which is
Okay, it's just
kind of related to it. You'll see. Go ahead, read.
technology. They're working on a way to read animals' minds, basically, and decipher their language.
Yeah, you want to click on the link? There you go. There you go. I think this is cool. You scroll down.
Based on an Earth Sciences project, believes AI and machine learning could decipher animal communication. Yeah. So essentially, we could be like Dr. Doolittle, and communicate with animals.
Pretty much. Yeah.
I think that's interesting.
We could talk to the animals. That was kind of cool. Kind of futuristic stuff, What do you think?
That's pretty cool. I like that.
Yeah.
Anything with like AI and
Got some funny comments. That's an old. Yeah, that ain't nothing interesting.
Monopoly. What does that say about Monopoly?
Oh, I can't read
it.
There's a few things in there. I don't know what that was.
Brian, I'm sending you something. Do not share it.
Uh-oh. Oh, there you go. That's interesting right there. Sandy, that's what I was trying to tell you about. Check that out. Click on that one. I really like that one. This guy in my group named Brian Paul Barnett shared this. Not sure if Fizzy Pop found it before, but I thought it was kind of interesting. I've never seen a deer like that before. Have you? That one kind of caught my eye.
What is it, blue-eyed deer?
No, click on it. Yeah, it's cool. Fizzy might not have found it. I don't know. So if she did, credit to you, girl. There you go.
It looks like it's a hybrid, like a deer mated with something
there you go.
else. Very close to a deer.
Not showing any pictures. Darn.
No, it's not showing the actual picture.
No. I don't know why it's blocking them. Darn it.
It's okay, Blader. You missed a complete mess in the beginning, so it's fine.
We're so organized. You're just making a face like, what?
Okay, Olga, let's see, July 14th posted, line from the most famous Broadway Annie, tomorrow, I love you tomorrow, you're blank a day away.
I remember always.
Well, here's the thing. I don't know if this is a Mandela effect.
I don't
know. See, here's the thing. The old movie has a different word than the new movie.
What?
So the original movie.
What was the original
only
one?
Like I remember. The new
only?
Movie,
it was only?
I remember only.
Yeah, only a day away.
God, I remember always.
It's a Mandela effect if you remember it as always. If you always remember it as always, then it's a Mandela effect.
Oh, crap. That means I got an update?
But the new movie, no, the old movie is still only.
Oh.
The new movie is always. They changed the words. So it is both ways. But the only way it's a Mandela effect is if somebody remembers the new movie as being only or the old movie as being always. Because
interesting. Maybe it could have been only for me. Maybe I'm just remembering the last one that I watched. You know what I mean?
All I know is always a day away is negative. It means they'll never reach the other person. Only a day away is you're only a day away. I can see you at any time. Always a day away means you're always a day away from me. You're moving away from me as I get close. You'll never meet up. So always is just wrong to me.
Okay.
I don't know if that's real. Okay,
big ass. Look at a cucumber, Brian. I don't know if that's big. I don't know if that's real or not.
All right, guys. We've gone through enough. This is so disorganized. Treat Teresa, you're supposed to send 5 links to Brian.
Sorry. Oh, you want to explain the cursor? Never mind. There was a poll in my group about that. I wanted you to know if you want to explain that
People
one.
remember her username written differently, that's all.
Well, remember, she originally started out how? What was her original channel? Curious?
I would start with the fish first, Brian, since we just covered the fish in the Facebook
Well,
thing.
hold on just a second here because the deer finally popped up on that webpage. I guess it was still loading.
It's so pretty. Look at that. Look at that. Look at, oh my God, look at the eyes. Isn't that beautiful?
It is. It's beautiful. I really think it's a hybrid.
Well, I have never seen a deer like that before. Have you?
Exactly. I think a deer mated with something else close to a deer.
Wow. Still is beautiful.
Because the back legs look huge too.
Yeah. What do you think it mated with?
There's no telling.
All right.
All right. So which one am I starting with then, Sandy?
Start with the fish because we talked about Teresa's thing. We'll talk about the related
we
thing.
didn't get to finish the tinker. Whatever.
Do your fish, Sandy.
No. That's like a 20 slide presentation, Brian. It's not just the tinker. You weren't supposed to start with that. That's got videos and everything.
I thought that's what Teresa was telling me, that you had something prepared for her from the.
I didn't know.
It's part. Teresa misunderstood. It's part of it. It's not just her
part
rewind.
of it. Yeah.
I got confused. My bad. Sorry.
It's okay.
Who wants to read this one?
Brian, you can read this one. There's not a lot to read.
We all know that dolphins and whales make vocal sounds, but did you know that most fish make sounds and talk to one another too?
Like even the fish in your aquarium.
So look who's talking, the fishes. So look who's talking now. It was previously believed that only aquatic mammals like the whale made sounds, but now it's known that most fish, even those in aquariums, can make sounds or talk. Fish have talked for 155 million years, and now you can hear their voices. So many fish make sounds that coral reefs are described to sound like forests full of chirping birds, very busy and very loud.
All right, so now you're going to be presenting with sound.
All right, so
and you don't have to read the bottom. They're all the same. Here are a few examples. They're all the same.
Whenever I tell people that fish have ears, they look at me like I'm mad. But not only that, people are surprised by the really unusual sounds that fish can make, especially on a coral reef. When we're listening to a reef, we hear the snapping shrimp crackling away. And then as we add in chirping, perhaps, of some fish that are trying to impress a female on a nesting site. And then we've got the clownfish that are using sounds to communicate within a colony, and particularly to warn each other of a predator. These are fish and invertebrates that are making sound for a range of different reasons. They're sometimes trying to find prey, and they might be hunting together, so they're actually talking to each other while they do this. They might be trying to detect predators. Obviously, they want to avoid any predators. But they're also then using sound to establish a territory, to impress each other. So it's a bit like listening to a full orchestra, and it produces this wonderful cacophony of biological sound. And it's recent advances in technology that are allowing us to better understand.
Yeah, so what do you guys think about that one?
You'll hear more.
I just hope my fish aren't talking about me behind my back.
Well, that's true, but my first thought was Finding Nemo. The Disney cartoon, Pixar, Finding Nemo. Are you guys there?
Yep, that's a clownfish.
Yes.
So what this does is it gives the viewer a stereo feel of being underwater, or even a surround sound feel of being underwater. But as biologists, what we can then do is to look at where individual sounds are coming from. And the way we do this is to look at the time of arrival of a sound. Sound travels very fast underwater. And with this array of hydrophones, we can look at whether one sound is just a millisecond behind in one of the recordings. And when we add the video, it then allows us to work out which fish is making which sound. Although it was really innovated for filmmaking, we found that it's now helping us to unlock a whole new dimension of underwater sound with our science. We're only just beginning to understand these natural soundscapes with our hydrophone technology, but sadly, we're also
These are individual sounds.
Sound like either mine or someone else is snoring.
I can barely hear that one.
Yeah, that one didn't come out too pronounced. Midshipman.
Brian, you gotta turn the volume up. We can't hear that at all. That's like a foghorn. You should be able to hear it loud and clear. I hear nothing. You're not presenting with sound or something again. Yeah, I would start over at the previous one.
That one?
Yeah, that one.
It sounds like someone snoring.
It does.
Brian, sounds like somebody I know. You got that, didn't you?
Yeah.
This reminds me of, what is it?
That one sounds like an airplane.
How you pronounce it? What's the Australian instrument? Didgeridoo or something? I know I'm pronouncing that wrong. I don't remember fish making sounds like this. I just don't.
What's that telegraph sound or whatever? There's like a some kind of
flicker? You mean like flicker? Flipper?
It sounds like
Ellie, the microphone's called a hydrophone, and the thing he was swimming with was 4 hydrophones.
That's interesting. If your fish could talk to you, Teresa, what would it be saying?
Probably feed me more food.
Feed me, Seymour. Feed me. Right?
Keep an eye on the background. Jeff should be here soon.
What's next, Sandy?
Oh, whatever you want. You can go back to the other one now. The videos are uploaded.
All right. What videos? You got more coming?
Yeah, there's a lot of videos in this folder. That's why I was like, you can't be in there.
Which folder?
That one.
Oh, this one. So do I need to go not do this one?
No, it's ready. It's good. You're fine now.
Okay. All right. right, so this presentation is all about vintage toys. You read that slide,
Teresa's going
right?
to read this part because it's her rewind in here.
All right, so here's the question we posed. Teresa, you remember you asking this question to the audience?
Yes, I did.
All right, so what was the response from everyone? If you guys don't mind, would you please repost what you put in the comments or in the chat? I mean, which one do you remember? Was it Tinker Toy or Tinker Toys? Singular versus plural.
So Ellie says toys. Says toys. Akron Fusion says toys. Toy for Belater.
Should we say
Anyone
what we
else?
remember? Sandy?
Yeah, go ahead.
I remember Tinker Toys with an S.
I remember Tinker Toys, but the name has always been
John.
singular as Tinker Toy. Now, is this an older effect? It's a rewind, right?
Yeah, it's a rewind. Teresa covered this in 2019. John Nada remembers toys.
Okay, and I guess the main reason we do rewinds is what? So that we get to.
Well, the main reason we did this rewind is because Flickr deleted the folder.
Oh, I see. Okay.
Yes.
That makes sense. All right, Teresa.
How did you know it was deleted, Sandy?
Because I looked. When Flickr deletes the folders, it deletes all of the images except for the first one. So if there's 10 images in there, the very first one they leave and they delete the other 9. So the folder's still there with nothing in it. You understand?
I see.
All right, Teresa, are you reading this part?
Teresa, are you reading?
Yeah, do you want me to read it?
Yeah. This is your folder. If you don't mind reading, if you could.
Okay.
It saved my eyes a little bit.
All right. This is a package redesigned by a graphic designer that failed to notice that it's just Tinker Toy. Oh, cool.
Hi, Les Flyboy.
That's pretty cool. Yeah, it says Tinker Toys on there. That's cool.
Wait till you see what else I found. They forced me to look for new residue.
So many places got this version wrong.
So this is specifically the miniature world's smallest Tinker Toy, but everyone wrote world's smallest Tinker Toys.
Uh-huh. Wow. Hi, John. Boy.
These are current listings on Target and Barnes & Noble.
Wow, look at that. Tinker Toys. There you go. Exactly what I remember.
Target is Tinker Toys is one word.
Oh, that's weird.
So I don't know where these came from, but that's actually the logo on that catalog. It's like a collector's catalog of Tinker Toys. And that's actually the logo from back then. I don't know what Tom Tinker is in his Tinker Toys. And then it says Tinker Toys, and it's got the same logo with the little person with the gears. It says 1935, but the logo's always been Tinker Toy.
Well,
this one really blew my mind when I found it.
When did Tinker Toys come out? Was it 1933?
I don't know, Sandy. How long ago?
It's either 33 or 35. I can't tell because the box is over it.
Oh.
But Brian, keep going. I found ads, like magazine ads and newspaper ads.
I remember it Tinker Toys.
But the image in the corner says Tinker Toy.
That's how we know it's the Mandela effect. Mm-hmm.
Oh,
Hi, Anita.
what do you guys think
Hi,
in the chat?
Anita.
Hi, Mom. What do you guys think in the chat?
Only one person remembers singular.
Wow. So the majority is on my side, huh?
Well, our side,
Cool.
we all remember Tinker Toys.
That's cool. That's cool. What does your mom remember? Nita, what do you remember? Tinker Toy or Tinker Toys with an S? Curious what your mom remembers, Brian.
Yeah, what'd she say?
I don't know. Let's go look. Let's go see what she
That is
says.
true, Erm.
She remembers Tinker Toys like us, Brian. Yay. Okay, let's move on. We got a lot to go.
Yeah, now it's my stuff. It's all brand new stuff.
Go ahead, Sandy. It's you.
Okay, so now on to the new stuff. I truly believe this doll may have been the inspiration for the Child's Play movies with my buddy mixed with this doll. So, next slide. You're presenting with sound, right, Brian? Because we have a video.
Yep.
Go for it.
Listen to Remco's Baby Laugh-A-Lot. You're listening to Baby Laugh-A-Lot. She's the funniest doll you've ever seen. Just push the button and she starts to giggle.
God, that's worse than that's hurting my ears, and that's worse than Chucky.
That's what I'm saying. And it looks like it was produced by Alfred Hitchcock or something. It looks so horrible. I don't understand. And Teresa says she has no memory of this doll.
No, I don't. It's really scary.
And why is it wearing blue eyeshadow? It's a baby. It's baby laughs a lot. Why is baby wearing makeup?
Yeah, it's creepy.
Another doll I have never heard of. I'm still on a delay. There we go.
Oh, there you go.
Was supposedly as popular and the predecessor, I'm still reading, of the Cabbage Patch dolls of the 1980s. Now you can go on. Have you ever heard of the canned beans dolls? Not only is the concept weird, but they look cheap, so I can't imagine why they were so popular. But like there's navy beans, pork and beans, green beans. I don't get it. I don't get it.
When did these
Everyone
things?
I asked, no one's seen them before.
When were they available?
In the late 60s when Teresa was a child.
Well, and you were you an only child, Teresa?
Yes, I was.
So you would have been exposed to this a lot, I'm sure.
Yes.
Sneaker sleeper. That looks awesome.
We're not there yet, Brian. There we go. Maybe not an ME, but a doll by the name of Softina slept in a sneaker sharing. Oh, I'm sharing because of how weird this is. I've never seen a doll bed shaped like a sneaker. That's so weird. I don't know if that's an ME or not, but okay. So, a while ago, Teresa found a weird toy that had parents outraged because it looked a lot like something other than E.T.'s finger.
Oops.
It's on the left. The one Teresa found is on the left. I never knew they replaced it with a creepy looking hand, did you? Both toys are new to my timeline. I don't remember either one of these.
No, me neither.
Okay, have you ever heard of Ball Buster, a strategic board game of floating balls? Go ahead, Brian. It's a short clip.
You telling me these balls floated?
They didn't really float. That's why it's in quotations. You'll see. Has anyone ever seen a game like this? Anybody?
No.
I've never seen anything like this. I don't know if it's a fun game or not, but it's certainly interesting. So far, I don't see anybody in the chat who's seen any of this stuff. Next up is a party game that tries to combine Pictionary with Twister, if you can wrap your head around that. Oh, God. The board holder would draw a card to find out which body part to attach the board to. Then the person drawing did the same thing, and craziness ensued. This looks ridiculous. I'm calling Mandela Timeline game on great moves. Now, next is the video clip, and I have to change the name because they call it Great Moves, but the name is actually different. I forget what it is. It'll be on a slide. So, next slide, Brian. It's the video clip.
In 1978, Hasbro introduced a game called Great Moves, which was meant to replicate the success of Twister. One player would wear a small whiteboard, while someone else would use a pen strapped to a different part of their body. The two would then attempt to draw a picture. Some of these great moves would look like something off of a late-night Cinemax film, depending on where each part ended up.
Now, that clip says great moves. It shows great moves, but when you go to the next slide, it's actually want to see my great moves. I don't get why they all, even the commercial didn't call it by its name. I don't get it. And
Yeah,
it's also merged.
Did you see the logo is weird too?
That's what I said. It's also merged.
Yeah.
Yes.
I know. It's weird.
But it's want to see my great moves. Okay. Two other games I've never heard of make me think of modern times where people hook up before marriage and the events of 2020. Have you ever heard of Don't Catch a Cold or the mating game? Not dating, mating. Has anyone ever heard of these games? Don't Catch a Cold and the mating game.
I've never heard of the mating game, no.
Have you heard of Don't Catch a Cold?
No.
Well, this is Don't Catch a Cold with germs on the board. Or the cold bug.
Well, I mean, nowadays it'd be the Spike 19.
Mm-hmm. And here's the mating game, which was made by, what is that, NBC? NBC. NBC made the mating game. If it was a TV show, never heard of it. Also, the Don't Catch a Cold was spoofed in the video game. Oh, what's that game? The nuclear video game. It's like a. My brain is not working, guys. I'm sorry. I can see the guy's face.
Yeah.
It's a nuclear. It's a game about nuclear, Fallout. It might be called Fallout. Maybe
you
it's
remember,
Fallout.
Sandy, before what is that classified that's online? It's sort of like no one really goes there anymore. What's that online classified? It's like every city has one.
Craigslist?
Yeah, Craigslist. That's the one. So before Craigslist, wasn't there like newspaper ads with personals? Like people would post their like personal like single something something, you know.
Yes.
And it would tell
Hold
about
on a
them.
second.
It's sort of like,
It might be a spoof from SNL, but they made a real game from it. And John Nada, yeah, it definitely was not a spoof. It was a real game.
oh wow,
Sorry, go on, Brian.
that's fine. I was just stating about the classified ads. You know, that's how you would look for jobs. You would look for work back in the day, before Craigslist, before LinkedIn, before all these other things. Indeed, you would go in there, and there would also be personals. Like people would advertise themselves to try to hook up with other people. Do you remember that?
I do, but I've never used them or called one.
Yeah, no, I never used it either.
So I don't know if you can zoom in. It's hard to see. This is just a random 70s toy, and the house, the craft store is merged on the. If you can get up there,
That's the highest I can go right there.
Oh, of course, the merged. You can't see the merging part.
How's that? Is that better? Is that
That's
better?
a little better. Yeah, they're just gonna have to trust me that the CRAFT is all merged, and the STORE. You can see the RE's merged there when you just did that, like right on the toy, merged.
That laughing dog, man.
I know.
I think that thing is worse than Talking Tina.
It is.
My name is
I
Talking
agree.
Tina, and I don't like you.
I swear it is the My Buddy doll and the laughing doll are Chucky.
I think that's where they got the idea.
Yeah.
Okay, but it looks like that's it for that slide. That slide deck.
See, now wait, I gotta say something. John Knott is saying something in the chat. If you go back, can you go back to the slide for the Ball Busters game?
Yeah.
The first slide for it, just for 1 second. Because John Nada says there's an audio commercial for Ball Busters on a Massive Attack LP. That's not, maybe it's not, maybe it's the second slide. No, that's the last slide. Go back. Go back one. There you go. So you'll see that where the question mark is. So he says you're a Ball Buster because the name is Ball Buster. But I could have sworn it was Busters and it changed on me. You can see I blacked out the S. You see that? The space?
Yeah.
Because I wasn't rewriting it. Yeah, there's no way I was going to rewrite it. But that's interesting that John Nod remembers Ball Busters too. And I swore it changed on me when I was making this. But so thank you, John, because you just confirmed it for me. Guys, we only have 4 folders tonight. And is Jeff backstage yet?
No, he's not made it backstage yet.
I don't think he's going to make the show tonight. Which 2 folders are left, Brian? Because I already can't even think of what they are.
Pink Panther, which is a short one, and then we have the Lakes one. So which one should I do?
Do Pink Panther.
Okay. I mean, first, which one should I do first?
Yeah, I know what you meant. Hey, Father.
Okay, so here it is.
Okay.
Teresa, you want to read this slide deck?
Okay, you want me to?
Yeah, I'll get the next one.
All right. What is this about? Pink Panther?
Correct. Yeah.
In 2020, I covered the white to yellow eyes and pink to red nose. Color changes to the Pink Panther. Go ahead.
And the next slide is just to show people what it looks like now.
All right.
Yeah, I do remember the Pink Panther pops.
All right.
It had the bubblegum eyes.
Yeah. Okay, go ahead. Ow. Now his feet have changed for me. Do you remember 1, 2, or 3? There's 3 different slides here. Picture 1, picture 2, or picture 3. And you'll notice there's differences between all 3 of them.
Okay,
The bottom of his feet. This is the bottom of his feet.
Yeah, you're looking at the bottom there. You'll notice the first one has nothing on it. The second one has 2 dots. And the third one has 3 little dots with a large dot below it. Which one do you remember?
Paw print.
Paw print, yeah. What do you remember, Brian?
I remember number 1.
So do I. Sandy?
In the chat, we have your mom with number 2.
Oh, wow.
Is not sure, and that's okay. Philo is 1 or 2.
Uh-huh. Anybody else?
Register Slow Bear says, I remember his feet being shaped like the paw print.
Oh, wow.
Not with a paw print. Acrofusion, no clue.
We can move on.
We are talking about the cartoons and, like, the movies and the albums. I'm not even looking at installation. I wasn't even looking at the commercials. Philo says 3 seems silly. Okay, we can go on.
Let's move on. I don't remember anything on the bottom of his feet, but number 3 is used sometimes, and number 2 is the official foot of the Pink Panther. Do you remember either of these?
So 2 and 3 are both used.
Wow. Interesting.
So for the movie Trail of the Pink Panther, it's the paw print. For the cartoon, it's the 2 dots.
Okay. All right. Go ahead, Brian.
That's weird.
Yeah. And here's some pictures.
I think I watched the Pink Panther the most on Captain Kangaroo, right before Picture Pages. I think or right after Picture Pages. It was on Captain Kangaroo.
It's been so long since I've watched Pink Panther. Long time ago I used to watch it. All right. Go ahead, Brian. I imagine this is residue? Yep.
This is residue, because here's the thing. If they could stitch the toes, they could stitch 2 circles. They could stitch a paw print on the bottom.
Yeah. Yep.
But I will say that the 2 dolls are the feet that Register Slow Bear remembers. The right top and left bottom with the actual toes.
Okay. All right, Brian.
Folder's done. There's only one more folder tonight, guys.
All right.
Not because there isn't stuff to cover, but because there wasn't enough time to put it together.
Brian, you want to do the next one?
Yes, but I think I stated this earlier in the show that we are switching, guys, to broadcasting on Saturdays to alleviate people, from help out so that you can make it to school and work with, and you can stay up and watch the show too on Saturday later.
Thank you, Brian.
Yeah, you're welcome. So we are moving to Saturday next week.
Yay!
Permanent. It's a permanent change. It's not just next week.
No, yes.
We're moving to Saturday nights.
Yep.
I mean, I hadn't seen Captain Kangaroo in forever, John Nada.
What's the next folder, Sandy?
Does anybody remember Romper Room? That's a really old show.
Yeah, that is. I loved Romper Room too as a kid.
I bet you haven't seen Under the Umbrella Tree. Have you seen that?
I have not.
It was
Well,
on the
maybe.
Disney
I don't know.
Channel.
Was that the one with the hippo?
It was on Under the Umbrella Tree. It was like one of those live action with puppets, I think. And
There was one that I used to watch where it was like Victorian, and it was like people in costumes, and it was like a hippo, and it was, I don't know what it was. And then I also watched one that was like a detective agency.
well, it was a Canadian
I don't know.
children's series created by Norian Young that originally aired on CBC, 1987 to 93. It was used by the Disney Channel, which it began airing in 1990.
Thank you, Philo told me that the detective agency, it was Gary GNU News. Thank you. The electric company, was that the one with the hippo?
I really don't remember. I just know they had puppets and I don't know. Something we'll have to look into. I guarantee a lot of these older shows have probably changed. We just have to go back and revisit them. So I'm going to read this one, guys, okay? This slide deck.
Okay.
So by now, we all know about the Pink Lake Hillier. Is it Hillier?
Yep.
Or Hillier? If it's French, it's Hillier in Australia. But did you know there's really nothing special about it in this reality? In Australia alone, there are 10 pink lakes, 11 if you count the one in New Zealand.
Guys, did you know there were 10 pink lakes? That pink lakes are just normal in this reality?
I mean, how? The only thing I can think of maybe is the algae.
It is algae, yes.
In fact, in this reality's Earth, pink lakes are pretty normal. They can be found all over the world, including Africa, Canada, Colombia, Bolivia, and more. Western Australia's pink lakes. You remember we were talking about that a while back about how everything's turning pink, and then we discovered there are actually pink dolphins.
Mm-hmm. Things also turn purple too.
Yeah, this is really strange, you guys. Like, would you want to go swimming in a pink, like a pink ocean? I'd be kind of scared of the possible jellyfish outbreak, or you know how they have red tides. You're not supposed to swim during a red tide because it's all jellyfish.
And they tell you if you do swim in these pink lakes, some of them you're not allowed to, but the ones you're allowed to, you're not allowed to go underwater because you can't risk the water getting in your ears, nose, or mouth.
Oh, really? You would get sick?
You would get sick. The algae would make you sick.
But here you see people looks like are they fishing? What are they doing here? I don't know.
No, they're collecting salt.
Oh, salt.
Yes. They're salt lakes.
Wow. That's right. I never stopped to think where my table salt comes from. Spotted across the landscape are dozens of salt lakes that change colors throughout the year and can appear as pastel, dull, or vibrant depending on the weather.
So this is also in Australia. I previously covered lakes like this in China, but they're in Australia now too.
Remember, we have rainbow mountains too, guys. We have
about 14 rainbow mountains now.
Sandy?
I've covered them too. Yeah.
I remember seeing the pink lakes in my group. while back. Pink Lakes.
Yeah, I looked it up. They were talking about the original one in Australia, Teresa.
Yeah, pretty crazy, huh?
Mm-hmm. Yeah, Brian, read it.
Yeah, sorry I was yawning. The second lake, also in Western Australia, is a golden brown to full on neon yellow. Again, no official name, but locals call it Statue Lake. There's
And
even a
it's
Lake Magic.
adjacent to something called Lake Magic. So Lake Magic is the round one with the little island in the middle, and Statue Lake is next to it.
That's really cool. Those houses that they build around it.
Mm-hmm.
What are those things?
That's a resort.
Oh. The third lake, located in Kurdistan, Iraq, is unlike anything I've seen. It's purple with a black-blue border, which reminds me of a crystal or geode, and it's absolutely beautiful.
So now we have a video clip of it coming up.
Okay. I like the purple color. That's awesome.
Mm-hmm.
Some drone
Just to show
footage
you
of the
that this is
purple.
really this purple, we have a video clip.
So it's not just the light reflecting off of it or whatever. It's
No, it's
actually
not.
purple.
It's actually purple. Good night, Captain Kirk.
Wow, that's really cool.
Yeah, sorry about the screenshots.
It's maybe
I wasn't paying
next.
attention to what I was doing. Huh?
You know how, Sandy, you know how many times you've been in the parking lot, right? And there's a little bit of oil leak from someone's car, and it makes the colors change on the water. You don't think that's just like an oil spill, like maybe due to an oil spill or something?
No, this is absolutely not from an oil spill. This is algae.
I know, I'm just joking.
Mm-hmm.
That's
All right, you can
amazing.
go on.
Yeah, all the pretty colors. Bonus lake. Lake Van in Turkey is a stunning alkaline lake bordering the Armenian Highlands mountain range. This beautiful place doesn't have a lake that changes color, but it has two things that make it extra special, besides the gorgeous clear blue water. In 2016, divers exploring the lake found a castle dating back 500 to 3,000 years ago. Based on the drawings on the walls, archaeologists have dated the cut stones to a civilization that flourished 3,000 years ago. The Urartans, which dates to the castle stones at 3,000 year old, 3,000 years old. It's thundering outside. But archaeologists believe that the stones could have been reused to create the now submerged castle as early as 500 years ago. So basically, no one is sure how old this castle really is. Perhaps we'll never know. But the other thing that makes this lake noteworthy is the monster of Van Lake. I guess just like how there's a Loch Ness monster, right, in Scotland.
Next
right?
slide. Yep. Next slide.
Yeah, most of us know about Nessie, the monster of Scotland. Yeah, there you go, Scotland's Loch Ness. But images are less than spectacular, overly grainy and blurry, with many believing them to be a fake, and Nessie a fantastical myth. But the monster of Van Lake is a very different story. We have no HD video of this creature, and it sure does look like a giant serpent in the water, but I'll let you be the judge.
What? Is Jeff backstage?
No, he just got home.
Yeah, we're almost done
He's
with
not making the show. This is the last folder.
Yeah, Jeff will definitely be with us. I think next week he'll definitely be with us. This is a little bit of a shorter show because again we're Sandy was still taking time to prepare everything, and so we'll have more next week. Man, this is some good stuff. Look how close up that video is too.
Mm-hmm. There's supposed to be sound. I don't know why there isn't, but it's all right. It doesn't matter. It's just them talking about, the sightings. We saw Jeff. It's okay. It's the last folder. We only had 4 tonight.
Now, whether you think it's a prehistoric creature or just a really big fish, at least there is no question the monster of Van Lake is very real. So a lot of people have cited this thing.
Mm-hmm. Yes, they have. I think it's close to 150 sightings.
I would love to see them just capture it and see what the heck it is, and then throw it back in the wild if it's harmless. Wouldn't you?
Yeah, I get. What if it's huge? Welcome, Mobile Chaos says, haven't been here in a while. How is everyone? Unfortunately, you caught us at the very end of the show. But we're going to make the announcement one more time. From now on, we are going to be doing the show Saturday nights, no longer Sunday nights, so that we can have everyone here. So Jeff and Esther are here, and so that no one's staying up late on a work night, basically. So next week we'll be here Saturday night. Just remember that. It's okay, Mobile Chaos. You can always hit rewind.
John Novice feeling sleepy. I'm right behind you, John. Hey, well, everyone, I hope everyone has a great Mandela Effect night, and God bless. Take care.
Wait.
We'll see you. What?
Wait a second. Give me 1 second. I just want to, I'm trying to find the username. I know Acrid. I want to thank Acrid Fusion again. Thank you very much. That's all I want to thank you for.
Sandy, did you see you got a little something from somebody from here? I sent you something too.
Oh, thank you, Brian.
Yeah,
I haven't looked at all. I'm just going by what you guys are telling me in the show. Yes, so later, Saturday.
Yes, so we're close to the goal, right, Sandy? How far away are you from your goal?
I'm doing that. 1 second.
How far away are you?
425.
Okay, so $425, and she will be in the clear from her landlord. We're trying to help Sandy, so anything you guys can give would be great. Again, all you have to do is Google. Could you send the link, Sandy? I guess I could send it.
Yeah, I don't have anything up, Ryan. I'm sorry. I didn't know we were talking about it tonight.
Yeah, I think. Yeah, so let me just. I'll send it, and then I'll also. Can I show it?
Sure.
On the screen.
We lowered the goal because the landlord didn't need as much, so we are down to $425 with the recent donations.
You've had 81 donations so far, Sandy. Thank you, everyone.
No, 3,200 is even less. I stink at math. I'm never good at math.
Actually, it's $480. I did the math.
Thank you.
Yep, whatever you can give, that's fine.
Oh yes, there's the time. The landlord's not worried about the time. At this point, he's just happy he got as much as he did, and he's happy. He told us we could take our time.
What about Wizardry? How's Wizardry doing with his fundraiser thing? Do you know?
Well, you have the link for the description for Wizardry, correct?
I just have the okay. So let me refresh this.
He has a Give, Send, Go fundraiser up. Wizardry has 3 weeks to raise the amount he's missing for like the like when you move into a place.
I just have a question. Does he? I guess he lives in the UK, obviously because of the emblem here. So, is that pounds? Is that what that is?
Yes.
I don't even know what that.
Yes.
That's a weird symbol. It throws me off. But yeah,
it is pounds.
600 GPB is what Wizardry is. Let me send that link to guys. If whatever you can give, $5, 10, 20, whatever you can give.
And if you can't, send a prayer or share.
Exactly. The prayers always help too, because right, Sandy, at the last minute, you got some help.
Yes.
So that was nice.
Prayers help. 1,000%. God is listening.
And Wizardry always comes to the chat. He's, you guys see him in here a lot. Just keep your prayers up for him.
The link, but you're going to add the link to the description, right, Brian?
It's in the chat. Let me. I thought I had it on defaults. Like whenever my videos get uploaded, I had yours and I think his on there, but I don't know.
It does. Well, you can't see a description until this actually uploads after the show.
Yeah, I won't see it until the video is actually uploaded. Mm-hmm. Yeah, I think Teresa, you're probably about to crash, aren't you? Right? It's getting kind of late. We're gonna.
What?
Yeah, we need to go ahead and end the show. So, do you have any final comments at all, Teresa?
No.
Any closing?
No. No comments. Final closing.
Well,
sorry, I'm just getting tired.
Yeah, same here. Again, thanks guys for bearing with us in the beginning. You're always participating. We appreciate your participation.
I just really thought we were doing a rewind.
I honestly thought we were too.
That's funny, Sandy.
I'm like, a rewind. And then
I'm like, Brian, let's do the rewind.
Well, that was the only one I saw with your name on it, so I don't know.
I know. That's anyway, okay.
Have a great Mandela Effect, guys. Have a great Mandela Effect night, and God bless.
God bless everybody. Good night.
Everyone.